I love Captain America. I have always considered him to be my favorite superhero. Cap is the epitome of the idealized American way. He is objectively good, brave, strong, handsome, and will always do what is right no matter what. Even if it is the stupidest, most illogical decision that he can make. He is everything that I aspire to be, but I'm not, because I'm not Captain America. So, because I've already stated that I'm not him, that gives me every right to stoop low enough to criticize everything that he has ever done. Captain America is a stupid idiot meathead, and I love him so much because of it. Today, I'm going to be taking you back in time, all the way back to the year 2011, and then a little bit before that to the year 1943, the year that Captain America, the First Avenger, takes place. An often forgotten, but generally liked piece of the early days of the MCU. Most people would say that its two sequels surpass it in quality. That's me. I'm people. I like the other two movies better, but I still really enjoy The First Avenger. It's really silly, it doesn't take itself too seriously. Red Skull is an absolute goof who, as soon as he sees his handsome replacement, he instantly folds and loses like every encounter against Cap until he stupidly touches a blue block that vaporizes him and turns him into some exposition reaper that tells people to go kill themselves. Also, the soundtrack absolutely slaps. The aesthetic is perfect. The costumes are absolute perfection. Oh my god, look at all the costumes that he wears throughout this movie. They got the silliness and camp of the original comic design brought flawlessly to life. The undercover commando outfit with the leather jacket and the army helmet is amazing. And his final superhero outfit is perfect. It is, in my opinion, his best MCU outfit. He has a lot of good ones, but this one is such a perfect blend of classic and practical. It is gorgeous. That's not what this video is about, though. I'm not here to gush about this 13-year-old. I am here to talk about why Steve Rogers is an idiot inside of this 13-year-old movie. The first time we see Steve, he's enlisting in the army during World War II. It's a pretty average male activity for the time. Throughout pretty much all of human history, every man has wanted to die in a war at some point in their life. It's like a natural calling. Anyway, Steve doesn't only want to die in a war, he needs to die in a war. This motherfucker is so devoted to America and fighting the good fight that he tries and fails to enlist 5 times by changing his identity every time he enlists.
5 exams in 5 different cities.
That might not be the right file.
Even though it is very illegal to do so. And he flunks out so many times because, well, I mean, look at him. Now, we cut to a little while later, and Steve is in the middle of telling Bucky that he wants to die in a war so bad. And when he does, this German scientist guy overhears him, and he knows that Steve is the one. So, he decides to let him into the military. So Steve goes into the military, he does some heroic and brave stuff, and then the whole Captain America thing happens to him, and wowee, he's big and sexy now, look at those tits. Steve accepting the super soldier serum is kinda inherently really stupid due to him having a history of like every major illness known to man. The potential that this procedure went right was slim to none. But he's Steve Rogers. He's the smartest idiot on the planet. He carefully calculated the risks, did it anyway. Next time Cap is an idiot is a little bit further into the movie. He's been doing the circus act, but he hears Bucky's in trouble. Hydra's keeping Buck and his entire squad captive in a laser beam making work camp. Steve hears this and makes the most rational decision possible. He runs into this heavily fortified base head first and decides to take on the entire thing by himself. He doesn't think before doing, he just does. And miraculously, it works because he's Captain America. But I'm confident that if this was Dweeb Steve, he would still 100% try to infiltrate this base and die horrifically in the process. Then, after this foolish display of bravery, he kinda just keeps doing it for the rest of the movie, and it always works out fine every time because he's Captain America. He kicks all of Hydra's ass in like a 10-minute montage just by running in and shooting up the place. It's so stupid, but it works. Steve's whole ideology is to run in, punch and kill everyone, and then ask questions later. Toward the end of the movie, Cap has one last brilliant idea. To just walk right up to the front door of the final and most fortified Hydra base and take it on. And of course, it fucking works. This time, I think he lives a little bit more because it's a movie and not because he's Captain America, because there's a few times he should have 100% died throughout this final raid. But anyway, he blows up the base, he chases a plane that Red Skull is on by running after it, but then he realizes that's pretty stupid, until he gets a ride from Mommy, and Tommy Lee Jones in this rocket car, jumps onto the plane that's gonna nuke the United States, punches the Red Skull a bunch until he touches the block and gets hired for his new job, and Steve can finally fulfill his lifelong destiny to die in a war. Instead of waiting like a minute for Howard Stark to come back to the phone and save his life, Cap crashes the plane into the Arctic, killing him instantly. So Captain America could never be stupid again. Wait. God, fuck. I forgot. He lives for like 10 more movies after this shit. I don't want to watch all that right now. Okay, this video is just about the first Avenger now. If you want to see me talk about how he's dumb in the rest of the movies, let me know. Thanks for indulging me. This is kind of a weird topic, but I like this movie and I just noticed it while watching it. Hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye.